welcome to today's video. So today we're going to have a conversation about whether we should be drinking green juices or green smoothies. What's the difference? What's the benefits for us? What should we do? So, like every single thing that we do with our wellness, it is entirely up to you. I'm going to give you some information, then you can choose what you do with that. There is no better way, a green juice or a green smoothie. It depends what you're looking for, it depends what you want, it depends what you like. So let's get into it. What's the difference? Okay, so a juice is the produce that you can see in front of me, and it has literally had the juice taken out of it. So you have juice that you can drink and then you have pulp left over. And some people just put that pulp straight in the bin. Some people use that pulp for something else. What I like to do, and don't get me wrong, I do drink juices, but what I like to do is I like to have it as a smoothie. So this is my blender, and I will put everything in there and make like a really chunky smoothie. So if you're someone that doesn't like bits, this might not be for you. But I don't actually mind that. And actually the process of drinking my smoothie and having to like chew it a little bit makes my brain think that I'm eating food. Well, I am eating food, but the chewing, it lets the hormones start working, and so my brain knows that I've had a meal rather than chugging back some juice, which it just thinks is a watery drink, which is exactly what it is. It's got benefits to it, but it doesn't necessarily keep me full. So if you are wanting to do a smoothie, and if you're wanting to do a juice, what are you going to put in it for your green juice? So I always start with celery. I actually haven't got any lemons today, but I would do celery, I would do lemons, then I would do apples. I would always do a couple. I like the red ones, my personal preference. Then I would go for cucumbers, sometimes spinach. If I've got some herbs that need using up, maybe I'll put the herbs in. Sometimes I put an avocado or half an avocado for creaminess. And quite often I use a scoop of protein powder. If I don't have any protein powder knocking about, that's fine. Then I would use banana, and sometimes I put in dates. So if I'm using a protein powder, it tends to be a vanilla one, so it's quite sweet. So if that's not in it, then sometimes I need something just to sweeten it up, because these green things can be bitter, especially if you're not used to them. So just popping a couple of dates in, 2 or 3, that helps give the sweetness along with the banana. Bananas are also great anyway for a base. So that's your basic green smoothie. If you were doing a juice, you could do it exactly the same way. So it's still celery, still lemon juice, still spinach or herbs, still cucumber, but not the avocado, not the banana, and not the dates. So already you can tell that it's going to be a little bit more bitter. So if you're not used to doing that, I would highly recommend you use extra cucumber, because the celery part of it is the bit that's going to be a little bit better. You could always add a carrot, that would be helpful, but then technically it's not green. And some people like to use these as a base and then they put in their green powder, which is a supplement. So it's completely up to you. There's lots and lots of different options. There's no right or wrong rule. If you're someone that just wants to quickly grab a juice in the morning, then absolutely that's great. If you're someone that prefers to have a smoothie, so it's more like a meal, that is also great. The other great thing that you can put into your green smoothie for your morning, or for any time actually, it doesn't have to be morning, is cauliflower. Cauliflower is brilliant in any sort of smoothie, because it doesn't really taste, but it makes it really nice and creamy. So I would highly recommend adding that in as well. So what are the benefits of having this as a smoothie over a juice? Well, if we just take the apples, for example, in the skin and in the flesh of the apple, there are vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, micronutrients. There's so much good stuff, as well as water and fibre. So when you're just chopping this up, taking the seeds out, popping it straight into your blender, you're getting all of that goodness. Whereas when you're having a juice, you've stripped most of that out, you're literally just getting the juice. So the whole apple like that, brilliant to eat. The whole apple in here, brilliant. So you're still getting all of that fibre, all of the minerals and vitamins, all of the water. And the same for each component that we put in. Like the outside skin has got so much goodness in it, and quite often we take it off, don't we? We throw it away. Absolutely give it a wash, but no need to throw it away. So for me personally, I love juices, but me personally, I would go for a smoothie if it's the first meal of my day, because I get the fibre, I get the water, I get all the vitamins, all the minerals, all that good stuff, and it fills me up, and I chew it a bit so my brain knows that I'm having a meal. So for me personally, the green smoothie wins over the green juice. But why not go and have a play, see what you like best, and then come back and let me know which one works for you, the juice or the smoothie.